Hi, my name is Mike Pettigrew and I'm a best-selling author and a serial entrepreneur since 1987, and I help ordinary people to achieve extraordinary goals, but probably not in the way you might think. Now, in the next few minutes I'm going to share with you some really useful tools and techniques and suggestions to help you get to your next level of success, abundance and wealth and achieve your goals faster. But before we get started, I'd just like to say, if you are ready to get to your next level of success, freedom and wealth, check out my Ultimate Success Club at achievegoalsfast.com/USC. Now, a lot of people come to me and they've got great dreams for the future, all sorts of things that they want to achieve, but they end up quitting. They try this goal achievement system or that system and it just doesn't work for them. And if you set a goal and you quit, and you set another goal and you quit, it becomes a habit. You can just end up starting to believe that no matter what you do, you just can't achieve your goals. You just can't improve your life. And if you've experienced this yourself, I completely relate, because back in my late teens, early 20s, I hated the words goal achievement or achieving success, because I honestly believed I couldn't achieve anything. And for years I didn't, simply because I believed that. Because there's that saying by Vince Lombardi, winners never quit and quitters never win. And it's so true, it's so true. And it's so easy to give in to ourselves. It's so easy to give up at the first or second hurdle. But if you study the lives of the world's most successful people, they are not quitters. They are people who have experienced so many setbacks, far more failures than most people. But they haven't given up. They haven't given up. They dusted themselves down and they've just kept moving forwards. So if you want to achieve a far better life, you've got to be willing to do the things that most people don't do. Because if you just copy what other people do, you just experience the same results as what other people experience. And it's a very sad statistic, but by retirement age, 95% of people are barely above the poverty line and are not doing the things that they wanted to do all their lives. They worked to do all their lives. And this is so sad. This is just terrible. So don't quit. You've got to keep moving forwards. But you know what's no use just keeping moving forwards doing any sort of thing. You've got to keep moving forwards in the right way. You've got to learn the tools, strategies and techniques that enable you to achieve your goals faster, because there's a science to goal achievement. There's a science, and if you do take the correct actions, you'll be able to achieve remarkable things. I don't know if you've read my bestseller, The Most Powerful Goal Achievement System in the World, but it will help you immensely in making sure you achieve your goals. So if you keep just giving up, what does that lead to? Well, unfortunately, if you don't set goals, there have been studies into people who set goals and people who don't set goals, and their lives turn out very differently. This is proved by research. And people who don't set goals just end up reacting to changing external circumstances. It's like life decides for you what happens to you, instead of you deciding what you want to achieve and then going for it. So people who don't set goals, people who give up, people who quit, they just end up living a life that's dissatisfying, a life of mediocrity, a life of second best. And your life is worth far more than this. You're worth far more than this. So you've got to not quit, number one. So what do you do to stop quitting? What do you do to keep moving forwards? What is the secret of highly successful people that enables them to keep going when they hit setbacks? Well, you've got to be motivated enough to pick yourself up and move forwards again. So how do you do that? Well, it's a very simple technique. Whenever you encounter a setback or an obstacle or something that makes you trip and stop, you've got to write out on a piece of paper, very simple process, write out on a piece of paper all the ways that this situation is impacting you in a negative way. So write down 10 reasons it's affecting you in a negative way, this this obstacle in your path. So you need to acknowledge that it's causing you problems. Step number 2 is write down 10 ways in which your life can improve, things that you learn about yourself and ways that your life will improve if you overcome this obstacle. Okay, this is really important, because I can tell you one thing that's for sure: whatever obstacle or difficulty or situation we experience in life, it's always teaching us something about ourselves. It's always teaching us something about ourselves. So write down the things that it's teaching about you, okay? What it's teaching you about you. And also the reasons why, 10 reasons why you must overcome this obstacle. So by the time you've done this simple process, you'll be so much more motivated to break through instead of giving up. Because as I said at the beginning, winners never quit and quitters never win, or quitters never win and winners never quit. Never quit. And that's the common factor in highly successful people. They are people who have more failures than most people, but they keep going. That's the deciding factor. Never quitting. Also, here's another thing you should do: reward yourself every time you're persistent. Because if you reward yourself in some shape or form for being persistent, for moving forwards instead of giving up, it's like your mind associates a challenge with a reward. That's really good. That's really good. That affects you in a very powerful way. And also, finally, another tool that can help you be more persistent and not give up is to use the power of affirmations. The power of affirmations. I've talked about this so many times in so many of my videos, but affirmations are simply positive, empowering statements you make to yourself morning and evening with emotion, aloud. And they can reprogram your subconscious mind. Rewire your mind for success rather than failure. Because you know what? When you repeat the same thought with emotion again and again and again, it affects how you think and feel and all your actions. So there comes a time in everyone's life where they need to actually erase their limiting beliefs and introduce new empowering commands that you embed in your subconscious mind. And this can make you so much more persistent, so much more resilient, and will stop you giving up when you need to keep moving forwards. So I hope this video has helped you. If you're ready to move to your next level of success, freedom and wealth, check out my Ultimate Success Club at www.achievegoalsfast.com/USC, because every month I go live for people all around the world and I teach the strategies, tools, techniques and habits that will enable you to break through to your next level of success and abundance. And these have been scientifically proved to work. There's no guesswork needed here. You do these techniques and strategies and your life will change. That's my promise to you. So thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like or share it with your friends, and I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Bye bye.